Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV, the joy and the pain. We're here for the match preview of Walsall at home to Rochdale. Fresh from our victory over Harrogate. The Walsall faithful gaining in confidence, aren't we? Rochdale, though, despite their 22nd position in the table, rather lowly points haul of 12 points, they are on the rise. So I think we've got to be under a bit of a warning. They've won 3 in the last 6. Just 1 draw, 2 defeats. Walsall just slightly better with 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat. So not to be underestimated. Excellent away draw against Tranmere last time out, a 1-1. They'd taken the lead. Tranmere pulled back level and then they withstood the battering that Tranmere were giving them. They did have a pretty poor defeat at home to Wimbledon, but previous to that, at home, they'd beat Barrow, and we know how well Barrow have been doing. One of those goals, Scott Quigley, he's on a season-long loan from Stockport, and as we were talking to the Stockport fans, they couldn't understand how Quigley had been sent out on loan for them. Scott Quigley scored plenty of goals in his career and ably assisted by a certain Devante Rodney. So there's some connections there. Rochdale manager is Jim Bentley. He took over from Robbie Stockdale, who was sacked early season. They lost the first 4 games of the season. And then Jim Bentley came in. Jim Bentley knows Mike Finn very well. And on his pre-match press conference, he's predicting Walsall for promotion for his mate, Mike Flynn. So there's some connections there. Away from home, 7 points from the last 3 games. So this is not the easy game that we thought it was. Not that any game in League 2 is easy. So that brings us to Walsall. 3 wins on the trot at home certainly helps. It's taken us up to 13th place on 20 points. And that leaves us just 6 points off 7th. So things are sort of closing up and starting to rise the table. This is a game we need to win to keep that momentum up and going into the Wickham away match in the Cup. So that's going to be a fun one as well. As far as team news, we fully expect Owen Evans to remain in goal. And largely, I think the team will be unchanged. So the back 3 be White, Daniels and Month, who did well on Tuesday. On the right, the ever-impressive Liam Bennett. On the left, Liam Gordon. Got lots of plaudits, and there's some detail in the press about his problems. Almost lost his leg in all these troubles earlier on this season. So he's to come back from that, and then his superb first goal for Walsall on Tuesday night, lashing it into the top corner. So give us another avenue there. Comley, he's available again, but I certainly hope that he stays on the bench. Kinsella was a transformed player on Tuesday night. He absolutely covered everything. He was of course highest up the pitch and won the penalty to start Walsall's on the way to victory. So I think just him protecting the back 3 is the way to go, because that gives us Maddox and Hutch and a lot more attacking threat and a lot more flair on the pitch. So let's hope that continues. Up front, fully expect Knowles, who was very close to the man of the match. He had another great game. Plenty of running in him. And then, of course, DJ back in the goals. So we've got some attacking flair, and we should be getting the points. and lifting us up the table. If you haven't seen already, myself and Gabriel Sutton talked about his predictions at the start of the season and quarter way in, how they're looking. He still doesn't reckon Walsall are going to make playoffs. But have a watch of that if you haven't seen it already. And listen to his view, which is good knowledge on League 2 stuff. On to Saturday. We will be in Smash Burgers. We'll be in there from 1 o'clock. Just to give us the adequate fill to get us ready, settle the nerves before the big game, as it were. And we'll have the same 20% off on there with the code WFTV20. So 20% off. If you want to join us in there, come and say hello. My prediction for the game? I think it'll be a tighter game, but I think Walsall 2, Rochdale 0. That's my prediction. Over to Stephen. Stephen, what's your thoughts before we play Rochdale on Saturday?
I think we'll do well. I think since we beat Harrogate, we're on the high. Harrogate were down the bottom of the table, and so Rochdale. So I think good solid 3 points will come out of this game. Let's hope for the best.
But the big question is, where is Stephen? Answers in the comments. Okay, we'll see you in Smash Burgers or see you in the ground. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the joy and the pain of following Walsall. Cheers. Stephen's rubbed his badge.
I rubbed the badge.